Hello everyone, and here we are for the first race of the season in, I don't know how you even say it, but we're in Czech Republic for the first race as we're watching Eli lots of people coming through the first corner. It's probably one of the most nicest corner on the track, but we have lots of people from last season, and we also have lots of people making their debuts. Like we have people like, where is the we have, oh, there's one. We have Yi Maz, he's making a debut. We also have St. George, and then there's one more. We have, no, he left. It's Quackers, but he actually never actually joined in the end. But Eli sets the fastest benchmark, and it's a 29.58. That's a pretty good time for OMRL. I wonder if that won't even need improving, to be honest, because that's a pretty neat lap for OMRL as people are coming around for their second lap. What's it going to be? Eli it's going to stay the same. Then in P2 we have Nico and Dog Gamer finishing the top three. Lots of people going off there. We've got Befo, Lemons. Yeah, coming towards the final set of corners here. Where's Eli? Eli is quite far in. It's Nico sets the fastest lap with a .53. That's a nice lap. He beats Eli by a couple, just a little bit of time. And then Fefo has just turned up as well and gone into P3. Okay, so qualifying results. In P1, taking pole position, we have Nico. I think that's his on debut as well. And we have Eli in P2, Fefo in P3, Dogama in P4, Brasidas in P5, Kimi, it's his third season in OMRL. Then we have Pat, Pinguy, Robert Cubica, that's just call him Robert, Lemons, Algfish, Harb, Omabab, Aussie. Then we have Quackers. Oh no, Quackers is here. Then we have Marto, St. George, and Yi Maz rounding the final 18 drivers. Welcome everyone. Here we are for the 20 laps ahead of us. Nico gets off to a nice start and just pushes off Eli. What is going on? Anyways, sorry, something happened with the Discord stream. Anyways, Nico is off to a great start. He's almost got nearly a second gap. A gap of 1 second, and towards the back, Eli just falling away. Sorry, going towards the middle of the field. Lots and lots of chaos going in between the little chicane sections. Anyways, Algfish lining up the move on Pat and St. George. He's going to go for the double overtake. No, he goes extremely deep into turn 1. Going back to the front, the fight for P2. It's Brasidas, Kimi and Eli. Eli goes slightly... Oh, Brasidas just goes into the grass there, and he's going to try and dive down the inside. That was a very opportunistic move as Kimi goes wide. But out front, Nico is flying already. It's a 2-second gap. This guy is on a roll here in the first race of the season. As lots of stuff going on down here in the middle of the pack. As Robert Cubica, I think he won in Białowieża in Poland. I'm not sure how to say the actual track name, but yeah, he won in Poland. Going towards the back. This is the fight at the back. Quackers, St. George and Algfish. These guys... Oh, and there's a massive push off for Algfish. And Harb is going to be able to collect the pieces there. Nico is extending. This is insane. This is... We've only seen that with people like Aloxian and maybe Milo, but... Yeah, that's 3 seconds. This is insane. Anyways, we've got sort of a fight for the podium here. No, sorry, P4. as Brasidas just managed to get away with the last podium spot. But yeah, fight for P4, Dog Gamer, Robert Kubica and Eli, they're all fighting it out to try and get away from the other two and try catch up to Brasidas to get the podium. But the two drivers at the back are just trying to find a way through Eli's. Eli goes slightly wide, and they're literally just basically packing each other up. They're slowing each other down. This is all good for Brasidas, so he's going to be able to get that podium sorted out. Then we have Kimi and Nico. Nico absolutely flying. And then the top three are just spread out, massively spread out. And after that, the fight for P4 is just carrying on, to be honest. And Dog Gamer has dropped back a lot, and Pingai has just turned up out of nowhere, and he's going to try and get that P4 position. So is Pat. Pat has turned up out of nowhere as well, and he's going to try and make that move on Dog Gamer, but he gets pushed off while in doing so. He's lining up the move. He's going to go to inside or outside. He's going to go just behind him, and Pingai has been pushed off, and he's going to be set down to what, P5, and this is just a massive mess. This is typical OMRL here in Czech Republic, as Nico is extending the gap out front. Can he get his debut win here in I don't know how to say it. I'm just going to say Brno because I cannot pronounce it. But anyways, fight. This is no fight. This is the fight for P2 actually, but Brasidas. I don't know if that was a trailer misjudgment or he just made a mistake, but I'm not very sure. Eli's just falling back. He's 3 seconds off the podium positions. Then we've got Kubica and Pingai and Dog Gamer, and then Pat. Pat has been behind Dog Gamer for quite a while, as these are the pit stops coming in now. It's very, very sudden. But yes, Robert and Dog Gamer, the two matching cars, even though there's no teams in OMRL, dive into the pit lane, and Dog Gamer is going to come out in P12 just behind Algfish, and Robert Kubica is going to come out just behind Ozzy and Marto. Ozzy's not having a great race at the moment, to be honest. He's been in OMRL for a couple seasons now, but he's struggling a little bit. Robert Kubica is going to try and not waste... that was massive lag there from my side. I don't know, server lag, but lots of people are diving into the pits now. What's this? Who's in the pits? Marto. Sorry, it's not even that many people in the pits. Anyways, Dog Game is trying to clear his traffic. We need to be looking out front, because hang on a minute. Oh no, Nico, sorry I missed that, everyone. What is going on with the game right now? Because I can't seem to get to Nico. Anyways, Eli's in the pits. He's going to pit off of his medium tyres, and he's going to opt for the soft tyres, which should get him to the end if I'm correct. There should be a one stop in OMRL, but hey ho, we're already halfway through this race. This race is going by rapidly, as I'm trying to find our leader. No, that's it. Brasidas hasn't pitted yet. I think he's going to wait one more lap. But Nico is already stopped, and he's already less than a second behind. So this is going to be domination from Nico, to be honest. Brasidas is just not sure what he's doing. He's staying out way too hard on these sides, and Nico takes the lead again, as Brasidas makes a massive mistake. And just behind that, we've got Kimi. He has already made his stop for the hard tyres. Then we have Robert Kubica and Pat, and that is just a huge mess. That is pretty much typical OMRL right there, as Kubica gets the place and Pat goes into the pit lane. But yeah, Dog Game is just after that. He was in the fight for the podium. No, he wasn't. He was in the fight for P4, but he has dropped back a little bit. Probably made a mistake or something, but Pingai is on the hunt for him. He's going to try and get that 6th place. Not many matches left to go, and he makes a huge mistake, and I was just talking great about him. Anyways, there's Pat making the same mistake that Pingai just made literally a couple seconds earlier. But going back to the top, where is he? He has got a 3-second gap to Kimi. Never mind, it wasn't. It's just because Brasidas pitted later and Kimi is pitted slightly earlier than everyone to get the hard tyres on. I think Kimi is actually, yeah, he did the undercut on Prix. So yeah, Nico is flying. He has got his fastest lap is a 29.48, which is pretty neat. Kimi just behind trying to chase him. Yeah, not much action going on the track at the moment, apart from Marto and OMRL having a little battle, a little scrap. Yeah, not much battles going on at the moment, but all eyes are on Nico. Can he hold the pressure of a debutant trying to get his first win in any of the MRL leagues? I've never seen him, I've never heard of him until now. I actually heard from him in a side league in a completely different Discord server, so maybe he has been waiting for his moment to emerge in the OMRL Racing League. But yeah, there's not much going on at the moment, to be honest. Just flicking through the field. It's just Pinguy trying to catch up to Dog Gamer, but he's been chasing him for a couple of laps now. It's just not happening. The first cars are getting lapped. Yeah, it's literally nothing is going on. Got Lemons, OMRL. He's been racing for a while, but sometimes he's in and about the races. It's not always every week, but there is a little bit of a battle going on here in the midfield. I think on the mini map I can see something. That's it. Eli and Robert Kubica, these guys are edging closer. Eli's on the softer compound tyres and Robert Kubica is sliding for grip. And Eli is chasing him. He's going to get him, I think, down towards the sector 3. Eli is in slipstream range as he goes for the dive bomb, but that was very far back, and Eli is known for his crazy far back moves. Anyways, he's going to go down the inside of turn 1. Is he going to get the move done? Robert Kubica hangs it around the outside. Great defending from him. He's one of the rookies, and he manages to keep that defensive move going. Anyways, Eli's going to dive down the inside. Can Robert Kubica do the same thing he did at turn 1? They're going side by side. It's very clean, but Robert Kubica gets pushed off, and Eli is going to carry on. And he's going to try and keep that P4, but Robert Kubica is not going to let him go, probably. But I think Eli on the softer compound tyres is going to be able to get away. Robert Kubica has got him in the slipstream. He's going to try to go down the inside. As they both manage to stay on track, is very clean for OMRL. It's getting very tight down towards the first chicane. But Eli, I reckon, is going to get away with this one since he's on the softer tyres. But he makes a mistake. This is the problem with these rookies. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry, Nico. Nico gets his debut win. As there's massive lag. What is going on? He gets his debut win. We have Kimi in second, Prix in third, and Robert Kubica takes P4, and Eli manages to take P3. I'm so sorry, Nico. I missed your debut win because it's very silly of me. It's been very, very stressful time. I don't know, whatever. Anyways, Nico takes P1 with Kimi in second, Prix in third, and Robert Kubica in fourth. Then we have Eli. Actually, no, Eli did concede the place to Robert Kubica in their battle. Then we have Pinguy in P6, Pat in P7, Dog Gamer in P8, Aussie P9, Fefo in P10, Algfish in 11th, OMRL in P12, scrolling down the grid, Marto in P13, Lemons in P14, in 15th we've got St. George, in 16th we've got Quackers, and in 17th we've got Harb, and then rounding the final driver in 18th